I'll have a double smiley sandwich, curly fries, and a vanilla shake.
Make that two.
That'll be $7.98. Please drive up to the window. Thank you.
It's time to sample some local fare.
Smile, you're Mr. Smiley.
What's hot? What's cool? Food for the soul.
Can I give you two guys a friendly piece of advice, okay? Don't ever go up to the drive-thru, okay? Always walk up to the counter.
Have a banana, have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch. Just eat it, eat it.
It's the Wednesday drive-thru with Martin Kilcoyne on the Big 550.
Would you like Smiley sauce with that?
KTRS.
Hey, when you come all the way from Mount Vernon, we're not making you go through the drive-thru. You get to sit down, have a sit-down meal. Brandon Bullard is with us, General Manager, Rare Chop House out of Mount Vernon, Illinois. Brandon, thanks for making the trek. And you just said not that far?
Yeah, not that far. No, just across the river, about an hour and a half or so.
All right, I thought you said he made it in like 30 minutes. I said,
No,
I'm going to drive with this guy.
30.
Hour and 30, okay. Well, let's start with the history of the Rare Chop House. Looked at it online. Beautiful.
We were creeping yesterday, hardcore on the website.
Creeping,
It looks
salivating,
great.
beautiful facility.
Excellent, thank you.
What's the history there?
You know, it's a brief history. We've been open not quite a year. Actually, this next week will be our 11-month anniversary. So we're still toddlering around, but it's gone great. We started this project 2.5 years ago. We bought a building that was built in the 1880s. It's a 3-story brick building right off the square in downtown Mount Vernon. Historic, beautiful building. Used to be a car shop. It's got these beautiful I-beams. So what do? We gut it. We gut the place, and we started over, and we developed a beautiful restaurant. Got a huge wine room right in the middle, stacked stone. We got a lot of stainless steel, frosted glass. We really tried to make it a neat thing for Mount Vernon and surrounding areas, and so far, so good. I've been very proud of what we've done. It's busier every day, and so we're thrilled.
And Mount Vernon, it's not a huge city, so I'm wondering, you probably will become or have become a destination, too. People may get in their car and drive a half hour and have a birthday dinner or make it a destination.
That's exactly right. That's tier one of our plan, was to make it a destination. It's real easy to get to from everywhere, but, you know, born and raised in Mount Vernon, if you want to go to a nice restaurant, have a nice time, a really nice restaurant, you're getting a car and you drive an hour. That's just how it goes. You go to Fairview Heights or St. Louis, you go to Paducah, you go to Evansville. So yeah, for this, something to be right in the middle of our downtown is perfect for us. And we have people walk in every day and they look around and go, wow, I feel like I'm in the big city. And I say, now that is music to my ears.
There you go. And what about the menu? You look at it, and it's very eclectic. It's called a chop house, but I see rare grilled cheese and fish and chips and chicken dishes. You guys have a little bit of everything.
Literally a little bit of everything. Pasta, fish, seafood. I mean, just about anything you can think of, we've tried. Again, 11 months open. This is our third menu. We try to shake it up all the time, maybe seasonally, try to, you don't want to come in and order the same thing. Oh, you can. Some people do come in and order the same thing every time, but we like to shake it up. We're actually we're working on our fourth menu already right now, but yeah, the bourbon grilled salmon is one of our top sellers because I buy it almost every day. I love it. It's fantastic. We have shrimp, we have scallops. Our pasta dishes are through the roof. We've got a guy that runs our kitchen in the back of the house during the daytime. That's a pasta. I would call him a pasta genius. I really think he's a genius. So, yeah, we have 7 cuts steak. We have pork chops, lamb chops, ribeye, prime rib, the whole show. But, yeah, we also feature shrimp and grits, things that are kind of off the cuff that you can't get in a small town in Southern
In Mount Vernon? Really?
Mount Vernon, good old Mount Vernon.
And you win the award for heaviest menu. I didn't make it to the gym this morning. I'm going to curl this menu for a little while.
27 curls. You can do that.
How about your history? How did you grow up in the restaurant business? I mean, you talked about this being your hometown.
Sure.
How did it start for you?
Funny story. I've been in the restaurant business for exactly 11 months now.
No.
Yeah. So the owner of this project came to me and said, I got an idea. Let's start a fine dining upscale steakhouse. And I said, you're crazy. And he said, yeah. And I said, I'm in. Well, I said no for a minute, but he doesn't take no for an
Well, what
answer.
did you used to do before this?
I was the director for 5 years of the Jefferson County Chamber of Commerce in Southern Illinois. And I helped all the businesses promote themselves and do all kinds of marketing and promotions and things like that. And I worked with the guy who owns the place. It's a married couple, Stephen and Aaron Beal of Mount Vernon own the place. And they came to me and said, we need you to help us get it off the ground. You know everybody in town. You know the businesses. You know you can get this ball rolling. Help us out. And I said, okay, sounds good. I'm in. So I hired day-to-day managers. We've got shift leaders. We've got a all-star team in the kitchen. You can't believe it. As a matter of fact, funny story, we're doing a Chopped right now. I printed out literally like an NCAA bracket. And we have 12 people in the kitchen that are all we make them go against each other. I got when I leave here, I'm going back to judge at 2:30, but you wouldn't believe some of the stuff they've come up with off the cuff. Myself and a couple of the managers, we pick 3 ingredients at random. Yesterday we did scallops, jalapenos, and coconut flakes just to see what they do. And both dishes were unbelievable. I mean, super talented kitchen. Those guys can do anything they want.
And do these dishes end up on the menu at all? Maybe as a special?
You know what? We weren't planning on that when we started, but some of the stuff we've had already, seriously considering it. Absolutely.
What's the top seller? Is it different between lunch and dinner?
Yeah. It's 2 different menus. So lunch menu, we feature 4 or 5 different burgers. I brought you guys the hot and sweet burger. It's got pepper jack and jalapeno cheese built in, and it's got a little tangy barbecue sauce on the side. Don't let me forget to talk about a pastry chef. But we have 5 burgers, I think, on the lunch menu. Then we have 5 or 6 or 7 cuts of steak. So, but yeah, you can get those appetizers any day. We got the bruschetta, the cheese board is a hot seller. With Cajun shrimp. We have unbelievable calamari. I mean, the list goes on and on. I could literally talk forever about it. But
and what about these cupcakes that are in front of you? Those are low-cal, looks like to me.
Let me tell you something. You're lucky these got it all the way here, because these are carrot cake cupcakes with homemade cream cheese icing. And Chef Nicole is our pastry chef. She does all of our bread and all of our desserts daily. And she put these together for you guys this morning, and I left with 10, and there's 5 left. Well, no, I got 5 left.
What, did you get mugged in the Westport parking lot?
Yeah, we'll blame it on somebody else, sure, yeah.
Brandon Bullard, General Manager, Rare Chop House. The address, 224 South 10th, Mount Vernon. So right there on the square. Our listeners in St. Louis, give them an idea. If they don't venture too far away, you're taking 64 as if you're going to Kentucky.
Yep.
And just keep following the signs of Mount Vernon.
You're 64 west or east, you run right into it. It's exit 95. You're about 20 blocks from downtown. As soon as you get downtown, we're right on the right side of that big, tall building. You can't miss it. I mean, it's easy as pie to get to.
And beautiful, beautiful
Do you have
location.
pie?
Yeah.
Oh, we have pie.
Okay.
We have
They
daily
have?
pie. We can have whatever you want. You call me, tell me you're coming. We can have whatever you like to have.
How's the big 550 coming in out there in Mount Vernon?
Great.
Should be
Very
pretty good.
I learned a lot this morning. You know, I don't mind us serving up a softball to Jeter. That's okay. I think.
Thank you.
I don't say, maybe not say it on the air, but
correct,
throw
right.
it down there and let him have his time.
And we're here serving softballs to you, so it's all even, okay?
See, and I'm serving cupcakes to you, so the world goes round and round. It's
well,
a
hey,
beautiful
thanks
thing.
for being here. Kuna Foods, as always, brings us the Wednesday drive-through. The fine folks at Kuna, always good about spreading the word, too. If there's a restaurant you haven't heard about, these are local, these are not chains, these are not franchises, and this is a great local spot in Mount Vernon, Rare Chop House. Coming up on their 1-year anniversary. My wife is from Southern Illinois, West Frankfort, so I'm whipping along that highway all the time. Next time, I'm getting
now you
off.
know, Martin.
I'm getting off at Rare Chop House. What about the name Rare? Just the fact that it's
Chops.
a meat reference, but also that this type of dining is rare in that area?
That's it. Kind of plays into everything. We found a cool logo we made up. So it kind of ties in. You know, I think the next time if we open another one, it's going to be called Well Done, because we've done so well with this one. But so far, it's Rare. So
Perfect.
Rare Chop House. We're happy with something sleek. You know, we can just say, hey, I'm going to Rare tonight. So.
And website. Let's tell folks they want to go online. Look it up.
Please go to our website. I mean, if you haven't seen it before, we'd love to have you there. It's rarechophouse.com. You can also check us out on Facebook. I update it a couple times a day with pictures and photos. And today's Wine Wednesday, 20% off bottles of wine. Not to be the marketing guy for a second, but yeah, rarechophouse.com. You get a feel for the place. You can see what we offer and check out our menus. Check out everything you need to know, and we'd love to have you come visit.
And about an hour and a half from St. Louis? From Westport. From downtown, maybe an hour-ish.
Yeah, from the river, it's right on the number, an hour. It's 60 miles, straight drive, no problem at all. From out here, it's about an hour and a half or so, but worth the drive. We promise you it's worth the drive.
And we're about to find out. All right, thank you, Brandon Bullard. In the drive-thru today, Rare Chop House from Mount Vernon, Illinois.